In Stoic philosophy, relationships are viewed as opportunities for growth and virtue. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of individuals, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own actions and reactions. Thus, the Stoic approach to the topic in question would likely emphasize personal responsibility and self-awareness. Here's a Stoic-inspired perspective on the matter. Consider the challenges inherent in relationships as opportunities for self-improvement. Reflect on your own virtues and shortcomings rather than dwelling on the perceived flaws of others. In this discourse, we aim to provide guidance on recognizing behaviors that may not align with your values. From individuals who demand excessive attention to those who shy away from commitment, we explore various personas that may not contribute positively to your journey. Prepare yourself for introspection and discernment as we delve into these insights. Before we proceed, take a moment to reflect on the importance of mindfulness in your interactions. Rather than subscribing blindly, cultivate a discerning approach to the content you consume. If you find value in our discourse, consider supporting our channel by engaging with our content and sharing it with fellow seekers of wisdom. With this mindset, let us embark on our exploration. Number 1. The manipulator is depicted as an individual who skillfully distorts reality to further their own agenda, ultimately sowing seeds of confusion and doubt within the minds of their targets. Employing an array of tactics ranging from subtle deceit to overt emotional coercion, these individuals strive to assert control and exert influence over others. In contrast, the Stoic philosophy advocates for a steadfast approach when encountering such manipulative forces. Central to this approach is the recognition of the threat posed by these individuals to one's peace of mind, prompting a concerted effort to evade their snares. Through unwavering vigilance and a commitment to guarding against their manipulative maneuvers, individuals can safeguard their inner tranquility and preserve their autonomy. This passage serves as a poignant reminder of the paramount importance of prioritizing inner peace and rationality amidst the myriad external influences that vie for our attention. It encourages readers to remain cognizant of the potential disruptions posed by those who seek to unsettle this delicate state of equilibrium, urging them to fortify their defenses against such intrusions. By steadfastly adhering to Stoic principles and maintaining a vigilant stance against manipulation, individuals can navigate the complexities of interpersonal dynamics with greater resilience and clarity of mind. Number 2. Beware the entitlement queen, that sovereign of selfish desires whose presence can swiftly poison the soul. It is imperative to hasten rather than delay your departure from her grasp, for she perceives herself as deserving of all, even your deepest devotion. Her demeanor shows scant concern for your emotions or requirements, presuming your duty to fulfill her desires unconditionally. In her kingdom, reciprocity holds no sway, for she believes her entitlement outweighs any sense of mutual respect or understanding. Every interaction becomes a transaction, with her expecting unwavering compliance to her whims while offering little in return. This imbalance erodes the foundations of any relationship, leaving one drained and depleted. Yet, breaking free from the clutches of the entitlement queen is not merely an act of liberation, it is a reclamation of one's own autonomy and self-worth. It requires courage to defy her expectations and assert boundaries that safeguard one's emotional well-being. Only by stepping away from her influence can one begin to rebuild and nurture the parts of themselves that have been neglected or stifled. So, heed this warning. Do not linger in the presence of the entitlement queen, for her influence can warp perceptions and distort realities. Choose instead to walk away, reclaiming your agency and embracing a life free from the toxic bonds of entitlement. Number 3. Step into the world of the role player, and you'll find yourself embarking on an invigorating journey unlike any other. Her very existence seems to mirror that of a seasoned performer, where every moment transforms into a carefully orchestrated scene, each circumstance taking on the guise of a theatrical presentation waiting to unfold. Brace yourself for a whirlwind of emotions, where the spectrum ranges from the depths of sorrow to the peaks of joy and every sentiment in between. With her penchant for dramatization, even the most trivial concern is magnified into a grand calamity, leaving you caught in the midst of her emotional tempest. Navigating through interactions with this individual requires a delicate balance as you traverse a terrain marked by perpetual emotional fluctuations. One moment, you may find yourself swept away by the intensity of her passion, only to be caught off guard by the sudden shifts in temperament that follow. Yet amidst the chaos, there's an undeniable allure to her exaggerated displays, drawing you in with a mix of fascination and amusement. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions that leaves you both exhausted and strangely exhilarated as you bear witness to the captivating performance of the role player. Number 4. Beware the allure of the serial flirt, for her captivating charm masks a treacherous path that winds through the hearts of those who dare to venture close. She wields the art of seduction with the finesse of a seasoned performer, her words dripping with honeyed sweetness that lulls even the most cautious soul into a false sense of security. Like a siren's song, her flattery entices, drawing in unsuspecting admirers with promises of affection and adoration. Yet, beneath this enchanting facade lies a turbulent journey fraught with uncertainty and instability. Her affections are fleeting, her attention easily swayed by the next shiny distraction that catches her eye. In her presence, the notion of security evaporates like mist in the morning sun, leaving behind a lingering sense of doubt that hangs heavy in the air like shadows in the background. To fall under her spell is to dance on the edge of a precipice, teetering between ecstasy and despair with each fleeting glance and whispered promise. For the serial flirt knows no allegiance but to her own desires, leaving a trail of broken hearts and shattered dreams in her wake. So heed the warning, dear traveler, and steel yourself against her beguiling charms. For to follow where she leads is to risk losing yourself in the tangled web of her deception, destined to wander in the darkness she leaves behind, searching in vain for the light of true affection. Number 5. Beware the allure of the gold digger, for her charm may cloak intentions not rooted in genuine connection, but in material gain. She prowls not for love, but for wealth, relentlessly pursuing someone to fund her extravagant desires. Her seduction lies not in heartfelt affection, but in the promise of opulence and luxury. As you navigate the treacherous waters of romance, employ wisdom as your guide, discerning the hollow gleam of riches reflected in her eyes. Resist the temptation to be ensnared by superficiality, for true richness resides in the depths of character and integrity. Guard not only your heart, but also your financial stability, for the gold digger's grasp extends beyond mere emotions to your hard-earned assets. Be vigilant in protecting your resources from exploitation, understanding that true wealth transcends material possessions. It is found in the richness of experiences, the warmth of genuine relationships, and the contentment that comes from living a life of purpose and meaning. In the pursuit of companionship, seek those who value you for who you are, not for what you possess. Cultivate relationships built on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. Let your interactions be guided by authenticity rather than the allure of wealth and status. For in the end, it is the richness of the human spirit that truly enriches our lives, not the fleeting allure of material possessions. So, heed this warning against the siren call of the gold digger, and instead, invest in relationships that enrich your soul and uplift your spirit. For true wealth lies not in the accumulation of riches, but in the abundance of love, kindness, and compassion that we share with others. Number 6. Beware of engaging with the gossip queen, for she is a formidable distraction to your inner peace and a saboteur of your tranquility. By indulging in her web of drama, you unwittingly surrender the sanctity of your private matters to be paraded in the court of public opinion. Remember, the Stoic path beckons with its call to self-mastery and dignified conduct, where the preservation of personal integrity reigns supreme above all else. In the face of her tantalizing tales and tantalizing whispers, it is imperative to exercise restraint and fortitude. Resist the allure of being drawn into the spectacle she orchestrates, for it is a carnival of superficiality and moral ambiguity. Instead, channel your energy towards the cultivation of virtues that uphold the essence of your being, temperance to navigate through the turbulent waters of temptation, and wisdom to discern the true from the illusory. Indeed, the pursuit of inner harmony and fulfillment lies not in the transient excitement of gossip, but in the steadfast commitment to noble principles and self-improvement. Each moment squandered in the indulgence of idle chatter is a moment lost in the journey towards self-realization and enlightenment. Therefore, let the gossip queen's siren call fall upon deaf ears as you steadfastly adhere to the Stoic virtues that illuminate the path towards true contentment and fulfillment. Stand resolute in your commitment to personal integrity, for it is the beacon that guides you through the tumultuous sea of external distractions towards the shores of inner tranquility and serenity. Number 7. Beware, for to enter the realm of the narcissist is to tread perilous ground, where the very fabric of reality seems to warp under the weight of their self-absorption. This individual, consumed by their own needs and desires, creates a vortex of ego that threatens to swallow all in its path, obscuring your own significance and worth in its relentless pursuit of validation and admiration. Their initial charm, like a siren's song, lures you in with promises of attention and affection, but beneath the surface lies a deceptive facade, carefully crafted to ensnare your attention wholly onto themselves. Their words drip with honeyed sweetness, their gestures seemingly genuine, yet all merely tools in their arsenal of manipulation designed to feed their insatiable hunger for admiration and control. Exercise caution, for what appears to be a mutual connection may swiftly unravel into a one-sided entanglement where your needs and desires are sacrificed at the altar of their ego. Attempts to assert your own identity are met with gaslighting and deflection, leaving you questioning your own sanity and worth in the face of their relentless manipulation. As you navigate the treacherous waters of their narcissism, remember to hold fast to your own sense of self-worth and identity. Do not allow yourself to be swept away by their charisma or charm, for beneath the surface lies a void that can never be filled, no matter how much validation they may seek. Stand firm in your own truth, and do not be afraid to walk away from the toxic whirlpool they create, for true happiness lies not in their empty promises, but in the strength and resilience of your own spirit. Number 8. The serial cheater. A woman who constantly betrays your trust by engaging in infidelity is perhaps one of the most devastating experiences one can encounter in a relationship. Trust, the cornerstone of any healthy and fulfilling relationship, is systematically eroded by the actions of a serial cheater. The emotional toll inflicted by their repeated betrayals can lead to profound heartbreak and a pervasive sense of insecurity that permeates every aspect of the partnership. Living with a serial cheater is akin to walking on a tightrope, constantly teetering on the edge of uncertainty and doubt. Despite efforts to maintain trust and faithfulness, suspicions linger like a persistent shadow, casting doubt on every interaction and word exchanged. Every missed call, unexplained absence, or secretive text message becomes a potential dagger to the heart, fueling a relentless cycle of anxiety and distrust. One of the most challenging aspects of dealing with a serial cheater is the gradual erosion of self-esteem and confidence. The realization that the person you love and trust has repeatedly chosen to betray that trust can shatter the very foundation of your self-worth. Questions swirl endlessly in your mind, probing at your worthiness and desirability, leaving behind scars that may never fully heal. Despite the pain and anguish inflicted by a serial cheater, breaking free from the cycle of betrayal is often easier said than done. The fear of being alone, coupled with the hope that perhaps this time will be different, can keep individuals trapped in toxic relationships far longer than they should be. However, recognizing the insidious nature of serial infidelity is the first step towards reclaiming one's sense of self-worth and dignity. It's crucial to be vigilant for the telltale signs of infidelity when navigating a relationship with a serial cheater. Changes in behavior such as sudden secrecy or unexplained absences should not be ignored, but rather viewed as red flags signaling potential betrayal. Open and honest communication is essential, but it's equally important to trust your instincts and prioritize your emotional well-being. Ultimately, choosing to confront and address the issue of serial infidelity within a relationship requires courage and strength. Whether it leads to reconciliation or separation, prioritizing your own emotional health and happiness is paramount. No one deserves to live in a constant state of distrust and insecurity, and breaking free from the grasp of a serial cheater is the first step towards reclaiming a life filled with trust, respect, and genuine love. Number 9. Beware the suffocating control freak. Should you value independence as a virtue, avoid entanglement with the control freak at all costs. This individual, characterized by an unquenchable desire to dictate every facet of your existence, is a perilous force that undermines your autonomy and stifles your liberty. Surrendering your capacity for choice becomes inevitable in their suffocating presence, as they adamantly assume knowledge of what is optimal for both parties, constructing a relationship governed solely by their dictates. Their insidious influence creeps into every aspect of your life, from the trivial to the profound, leaving little room for your own voice to be heard or your desires to be acknowledged. They manipulate circumstances to fit their agenda, wielding their control like a weapon to shape your thoughts, actions, and aspirations according to their whims. The control freak's obsession with dominance breeds an environment of fear and oppression where dissent is quashed and individuality is suffocated. Any attempt to assert your independence is met with resistance or outright hostility as they strive to maintain their grip on power and authority. In their relentless pursuit of control, they undermine the very foundation of trust and mutual respect, essential for any healthy relationship to thrive. Their need to micromanage and regulate every aspect of your life erodes the bonds of companionship, leaving behind a hollow shell of what could have been a fulfilling connection. Escaping the clutches of the control freak requires courage and resolve, as breaking free from their manipulative grasp often entails upheaval and upheaval. Yet reclaiming your autonomy is essential for preserving your dignity and self-worth, allowing you to forge genuine connections based on mutual respect and equality. So, heed this warning and steer clear of the suffocating control freak, for the price of surrendering your independence is far too steep to pay. Instead, embrace the freedom to chart your own course and surround yourself with those who celebrate your individuality rather than seek to smother it. Number 10. The non-committal dreamer, ensconced in the realm of aspirations without action, stands as a testament to the seductive allure of lofty ideals unaccompanied by tangible effort. She, with her head firmly entrenched in the clouds of grand visions and noble ambitions, remains tethered to the ground by the weight of inertia, unable or unwilling to take the steps necessary to breathe life into her dreams. In her orbit, one may find the allure of possibility, the shimmering mirage of what could be, but one also encounters the frustration of unfulfilled promises and the disappointment of unrealized potential. For the non-committal dreamer, the journey from vision to fruition remains perpetually stalled, trapped in a cycle of contemplation without execution. Yet, for those who yearn for companionship rooted in shared endeavors and unwavering support, the path alongside the non-committal dreamer may lead only to discontentment. For while her dreams may be vast and her ideals noble, they remain forever out of reach, eclipsed by the shadow of her own indecision and hesitancy to act. This perspective resonates deeply with the Stoic philosophy, which champions the virtues of action over passivity, of intention aligned with deeds, and of meaningful engagement with the world around us. Stoicism exhorts us to seize the reins of our destiny, to confront adversity with courage, and to embrace the challenges of life as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In the Stoic worldview, the non-committal dreamer serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the perils of indulging in idle fantasies at the expense of concrete action. For it is through action, through the deliberate exertion of our will upon the world, that we transform our dreams into reality and forge our own destiny. Thus, let us heed the lessons of the Stoics and strive not merely to dream, but to do, not merely to contemplate, but to act. For it is in the crucible of action that the true essence of our character is revealed, and it is through our deeds that we leave our mark upon the world. Number 11. The ghost. Communication is the lifeblood of any meaningful relationship, a bridge connecting hearts and minds. Yet amidst the ebb and flow of human interaction, the enigmatic figure of the ghost emerges, elusive and inexplicable. Like a spectre vanishing into the night, they leave behind a void filled with unanswered questions and lingering doubts. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and still their absence remains unexplained, casting a shadow over the bond once shared. The experience of being ghosted presents a journey fraught with turbulence, a roller coaster of emotions ranging from confusion to frustration and even hurt. What transpired? What did I do wrong? These questions echo in the silence left behind by the ghost's departure, fueling a relentless search for closure and understanding. Yet, amidst the turmoil, there lies an opportunity for introspection and growth. In the face of such uncertainty, it becomes paramount to seek solace within oneself, to anchor one's emotions in the depths of inner tranquility. By recognizing that external events are beyond our control, we can liberate ourselves from the shackles of doubt and insecurity. Instead of dwelling on the whims of others, we can focus on nurturing our own well-being and emotional resilience. Navigating the labyrinth of emotions left in the wake of ghosting requires a delicate balance of self-awareness and acceptance. It is a journey marked by moments of vulnerability and strength as we confront our deepest fears and emerge stronger on the other side. By embracing the lessons learned from such experiences, we can emerge wiser and more resilient, ready to forge deeper connections rooted in honesty and mutual respect. In the end, while the ghost may fade into the recesses of memory, their lingering presence serves as a reminder of the importance of open communication and genuine connection in any relationship. Through introspection and self-discovery, we can transcend the ghosts of our past and embrace a future filled with authentic connections and boundless love. Number 12. From a Stoic perspective, nurturing a respectful and affectionate bond with one's mother is indeed esteemed, acknowledging her wealth of experience and invaluable counsel. However, the Stoic ethos also champions the cultivation of a balanced sense of self-reliance and autonomy. Relying excessively on maternal guidance for every decision and subordinating one's own aspirations solely to her desires may impede the journey toward individual development and self-sufficiency. In the Stoic framework, individuals are urged to embrace accountability for their choices and conduct, to hone their faculties of rationality, and to aspire towards a state of self-reliance while fostering constructive connections with cherished ones. Excessive reliance on external figures, including mothers, is cautioned against, as it can engender feelings of confinement and diminish one's sense of personal agency. The Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of nurturing independence while cherishing familial ties, advocating for a harmonious balance between honoring maternal wisdom and fostering one's own capacity for self-governance. By embodying this equilibrium, individuals can navigate their relationships with their mothers with a blend of reverence, autonomy, and mutual respect, ultimately fostering personal growth and flourishing in the process. That was quite a list, wasn't it? We hope you found this video insightful and eye-opening. If any of these types resonated with you or reminded you of past relationships, we'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more entertaining and informative content like this. Remember, no one is perfect, and we all have our quirks. The key is to find someone who complements you and brings out the best in you. By recognizing these red flags, you'll be better equipped to navigate the dating world and find a partner who truly makes you happy. Stay tuned for more videos on relationships, self-improvement, and everything in between. Until next time, take care and keep spreading the love.